Alright guys, welcome to Act of War. If you've watched my original Command & Conquer playthrough, then you may remember me mentioning this game on there as something that I highly recommend you check out, especially if you're a massive Command & Conquer fan like I am. Because in many aspects this game is very similar to Command & Conquer. There's only sort of really two major differences between the two. One of them being the sort of main campaign story. In this game it's very deep and story driven and like what if this happened in real life sort of thing. And you sort of deal with the scenarios like that. Whereas I find Command & Conquer, the main campaign is all about getting on to the next mission and blowing the shit out of the enemy, essentially. The other major difference is the unit types that you get to use. So whereas in Command & Conquer you just use like minigunners, light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, and so on. In this game, you'll get to use the modern day equivalent, or what was the modern day equivalent, should I say, at this point when the game came out, which I can't remember exactly when that was, but I want to say like early 2000s. So like, yeah, instead of minigunners, which you use on Command & Conquer, on this game, depending on which faction you're using in the story, you'll use stuff like Delta Force or Marines. And like instead of APCs like you get on Command & Conquer, you'll get Bradley tanks on this one. And it just goes on from there. So instead of like light tanks, medium tanks, and so on, you'll get to use Abram tanks. Or you'll have F-15 fighters as air support, or A-10 Warthogs as air support, and so on. So it is a lot of fun. And I still highly recommend that you check it out, especially considering like this game is like £1 or $1 or whatever that equates to in whatever part of the world you're in. So it's a lot of game for just like basically next to nothing. And there is also a follow-up game to this called Act of War High Treason. I think it was a follow-up game. It was either that or like a DLC. It felt more like a DLC if I remember. But yeah, I will be playing that as well. And that just adds like naval units into the game and like Nighthawk bombers and other fighters and stuff like that you can use. So yeah, again, for the money you pay, you get a hell of a lot of game for it. So it is definitely worth checking out. So let's jump on into the game. You've got Operation here, which is the main campaign, which we'll be playing through. And then you've got Engagement, which is like a skirmish, which I may or may not do when we finish the main campaign. And there was, back in the day, also an original online sort of thing that you could play. But I don't think that's available to play anymore, so you could play against other people. But yeah, let's jump into Operation. And then we're going to start a new campaign. And then you've got difficulty levels, so you've got Army Reserve, which is the standard difficulty, Regular Army, which is hard, and then you've got Special Forces, which is very hard. I'm going to go with Regular, so we get a bit of like decent story and decent gameplay. And go!
Strike team's in position, sir.
Stand by.
How's it looking?
On time and on target. Acquisition is imminent.
We need him alive.
I've got it under control. Kazim has been a thorn in my side for far too long. Patch me through. Major, confirm your status. Major, confirm your status. Major, I repeat, confirm that all of your men are in position.
Affirmative, sir. You got nothing to worry about. Okay, everyone, it's a go. Let's do it.
It's a go. Move out.
Here we go there. People running in the top cutscene there.
All targets are hot, Jefferson. Fire at will.
See what we get to use then. On this one, we get to use Delta Force. So there's our major. You do get a couple of cool little like mechanics you could use on this. So you got this one here, which is you could use them to move around. This one here, where will move to a location and attack anything that they find on the way. That's just stop where you are. This one here, you could put down a defend zone. So anything within that circle, if an enemy comes in that, they will then go out and attack it. This one here, you can actually capture enemy units, and then what you do once you've captured them is you put them in a prison, and they will generate revenue over time for you. So it's a cool little way of getting extra money. This one here means they will get on the deck and they will actually crawl, and they will be invisible to the enemies unless they go within that blue circle. And then you got this one here, which means you can lay them up against like something. Which I don't. There's no. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so I can put them in this bush here, for example.
You got it.
And they will be set on ambush. So if they spot an enemy come towards them while they're in this mode, they will end up doing double damage, which is what that ×2 means.
Ready to
you
go.
do get cool, really cool little mechanics like that in the game.
I got tangos.
It's a bit laggy though.
Take cover. Tango down.
Smash them up, boys. Smash them up. One of our dudes has already been promoted. So the promotion system is quite cool. I think that became a thing in the later Command & Conquer games, but as they get promoted, their health bar will increase and the damage they do will be increased. And then when they get to level 3, like Jeffrey here, they will have a massive health bar, and what they do is they regenerate health over time. So you don't have to worry about him quite as much.
Solid copy. Solid copy.
Let's get in there then. Smash him up.
We're in. I got tangos.
Go on, Jeffrey. Mess them up, son.
All right, Jefferson, your orders are to clear the camp and secure the target. Have a good time.
I always do, sir.
Certainly is, mate. He's messing them all up on his own.
Go.
We've got tangos.
There's some more people there. Mess them up, boys. That right there is a barracks, so that's what the enemy will be using to build more units. Well, I'll destroy it, boys.
With both barrels, sir.
This guy's been promoted twice now. A couple more have been promoted as well. Let's have a look over here, see if there's anything here. Oh, there's still one alive. There's a guy in the tower up here. So this thing on the side of the screen here, this is Vega. This basically tells you all the information you need to know about certain things. So Jeffer can enter buildings, ambush and capture enemy units. Delta Force, they're very effective versus infantry. They currently have an MP5 with heavy Kevlar jacket, so they can ambush, crawl, capture and occupy buildings, and then that basically tells you all of the gameplay features that I explained earlier on. Which is a cool little touch.
Ready to go. I got tangos. I got tangos.
The vulture's on visual, sir.
His face.
Roger
All
that.
right.
Seize
Kill him,
target
boys.
and proceed
And
to
this guy.
exfil point.
Oh, there's an RPG guy there. Let's get him before we all let it get killed.
Sir, the vulture's on the move. Repeat, the vulture's trying to get away.
These guys are on a rampage.
Get
Do
the
it all
target
on their
now,
own.
Jefferson. Your taxis are on the way.
Here comes our helicopters.
We've got movement on the ground.
I don't think I have the ability
got
to enter
tangos.
buildings just yet because this is the start of mission, so
Engaging.
We've got tangos.
another RPG guy.
Solid copy. I got tangos.
Have you? Where? Oh, there.
Under fire!
Go on, boys. Go to town. This guy's level 3 as well. He's not happy though. Look at him. He's on it. He's soloing it all. Go on, mate. There's a guy on the roof there with an RPG. Oh, he's still off. What's he doing now? Blowing up vehicles.
Ready to go.
Let's just leave him to do his own thing. Doesn't need me to give him orders. So yeah, I can't actually enter these buildings yet. Which is fine, you know, I'll show you that in a later mission. It's quite useful if you can enter the buildings with like snipers and stuff like that, which you get access to later on. Let's take these guys out then.
With both barrels, sir. Take cover!
Just tank an RPG to the face. So yeah, here we go. This is an example of somewhere we take somebody hostage.
Combatant is now my prisoner.
Sir, the vulture's in the cage and we are going home.
Roger that, Jefferson. Proceed to exfil point for immediate pickup.
Get out of here, boys.
Listen up, squad. We're out of here. Move it.
Nice, easy mission to
Right,
start
I want
with.
everybody on this bird. Move, move, move.
Look at the legs on
Nice
it.
job, Jefferson. See you back in base for some R&R.
Hey, Major, do me a favor and throw in some TNA with that.
Here comes a stealth bomber to blow it all up.
Bravo 4, this is Delta 6, and we're sending this place right back to the Stone Age. Over and out.
But, although it doesn't look like it's doing a great deal of damage, does it, to be honest? That's going to do it for this episode. A massive thank you for those of you who are watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please consider smashing that like button or dropping a sub to help support the channel. It is greatly appreciated. And I hope to catch you all in the next one for some more Act of War.